Before Wyoming had a Capitol building, its territorial government legislated from rooms on 16th and 17th Streets in Cheyenne. On March 4, 1886, Territorial Governor Francis E. Warren signed a bill for the Territory of Wyoming to build a state capitol under the conditions that cost would not exceed $150,000 and that the project would be completed within 18 months. The construction firm of A. Fike & Brother of Sandusky, Ohio, won the bid to build the new capitol for $131,275.13. To supervise the construction, Adam Fike sent his 24-year-old son John on a journey of over 1,000 miles out west.
Dearest wife, I just arrived at Cheyenne. It is snowing and blowing bad enough to scare a man to death. John A. Fike, February 2nd, 1887.
While the groundbreaking for the Capitol had begun in early September of 1886, all of Cheyenne scrambled in preparing for the cornerstone ceremony on May 18, 1887.
People here are going crazy over the cornerstone. They have collected $1,800 to lay it. They're going to have a barbecue. That is something you or I have never seen in the East. John A. Fike, May 2nd, 1887.
At 1:30 p.m., local businesses closed their doors and the streets were flooded with a parade of U.S. troops from Fort D.A. Russell, bicyclists, bands, firemen, and territorial dignitaries who marched through the streets festooned with flags and bunting. A block of sandstone quarried from Rawlins, Wyoming, was placed at the construction site over a time capsule containing the laws of Wyoming, an impression of the Great Seal of the Territory of Wyoming, newspapers, timetables of the Union Pacific Railway, and several photographs. Tables had been prepared for up to 400 guests. Celebrants enjoyed a meal of pork, mutton, bread, cornerstone pickles, lemonade, and roast beef cooked in a 50-foot-long barbecue trench near the Capitol grounds. That evening, a ball was held late into the night. Eventually, John Fike moved into a shack built at the Capitol construction site, where he lived for most of the Capitol's construction.
We worked hard all day at the Capitol. We have second and third stories finished and have the dome very near finished. Then all there will be left is the basement and first story, pack our trunks and tools, sweep out the building, have our trunks taken to the depot, tell them all goodbye, jump on the train, ride for 2 days and a night, then we're in Sandusky. John A. Fike, January 22nd, 1888.
The Capitol Commission accepted the completed Capitol on March 31, 1888. However, the legislature was already working to authorize the construction of 2 additional wings that were later completed in 1890. By March 15, 1917, the third and final addition to the Capitol was completed to accommodate the growing state. Today, the Capitol spans over 300 feet in length and is 112 feet wide. Constructed of gray sandstone quarried from Fort Collins, Colorado, and Rawlins, Wyoming, the Capitol houses many important parts of Wyoming's government. The building's 146-foot-high spire is covered with gold leaf. The lofty interior of the Capitol dome still contains signatures and other messages from past legislators and visitors to the building. The central section of the structure rests under a stained glass skylight imported from England. Ornate glasswork is prominent throughout the building, from the ceiling of the House chamber to the ceiling of the Senate chamber. Cherrywood makes up the railings along the grand staircases and throughout the Capitol. The white tiles of the checkerboard floors were imported from Italy, while the black ones came from Vermont. Many of these tiles still contain fossils. Artwork depicting life in the cowboy state is also a prominent part of the decor. The state capitol has been the site of many important events in Wyoming and American history, from the election of the first woman governor, Nellie Taylor Ross, in 1924, to other social and political changes over the decades. In December of 2015, the Wyoming State Capitol was closed to begin a massive 3-year renovation project. In its over 125-year existence, the Capitol has never seen a comprehensive renovation. Except for some piecemeal renovations in the late 1970s, Wyoming's government is working out of a building that is almost completely unupdated since World War I. It has very few smoke detectors and no fire suppression or smoke evacuation. The heating and cooling system has exceeded its useful life. In fact, 25% of the building is without heating or cooling, causing further damage to the structure and its elements. Its brittle wiring and leaking plumbing cost over $75,000 just to maintain in 2014 alone. The entire 129,000 square foot building has only 2 public restrooms. In addition to completely fixing many of the problems in the Capitol, a massive amount of underground space will be repurposed for the public to come and engage with their state government, including meeting rooms, a 300-seat auditorium, and a media room. The existing service spaces will be relocated to a new underground central utility plant. As the Capitol is a major tourist draw in the area, planning includes interpretive elements and a learning center to inform students and visitors about the Capitol, Wyoming, and our state government. The renovations are already uncovering much of the building's original grandeur, which will again become a visible part of the building's character and appearance, while allowing for all of the conveniences of a completely new structure. To learn more about the Capitol renovation, visit our website, www.wyomingcapitalsquare.com.